Welcome back, everybody, to another activation. So this is going to be a dynamic activation. So as you see on the screen are a series of letters, symbols. This is a light language code that's written to help to unlock your true self, to unlock that true divine nature, that spark of creation that is you. And with that, through the words that I speak right now, encoded with light, it's going to help to unlock the true self, the true nature, the true knowing. So this is going to be a combination of just activated words along with light language, written and spoken and known, to help to remember the true self. So in a lot of New Age practices, in a lot of the principality of the occult sciences that have been taught through centuries of time, we recognize the character known as the higher self that is brought forward into our existence. And what this represents to us is that true, divine, purified aspect of us that lives in its highest form. But even the concept of higher self seems out of reach, right? So in the perspective of man, the perspective of human, in the realization of higher and lower, we see it as a greater than, less than, depending on the way that we translate this into our own internal world. And even the higher seems it's something we must reach for, something that can almost seem unattainable for some. And a part of embodying is remembering that this is birthed from within you. It's always existed through the heart space. And so what we're doing is we're just creating space in the heart now to just open up the heart complex, to make space for this true knowing to be birthed from within you. So let's just take a moment to breathe in all that we are through the heart. Breathing in love and light through the heart. And we're just going to exhale any density picked up throughout the day from the energy field, releasing from the heart complex. And so for many of us, we could see the heart coming into this knowing as being this dingy room, hoarded, cluttered, with so much debris filled up from the experience that is the human condition. So what we want to do is open up the door to the closet and just take a good look at the remnants that live within this room, within this heart complex. But we have a choice here. We can either dwell on the clutter, or we can begin to step into action and to unpack it. And that's what this activation is essentially doing. We're assisting and aiding in opening up the heart space and unpacking what's going on in there. And so now we're going to turn on the light. Turning on the light to be able to see into those dark corners. Being able to know what's going on in there. But a good portion of this is recognizing we don't dwell, we just start to clean out. No judgment of what's going on in the heart space as we want to birth the true you. So let's take a moment to remember all that we are, connecting from above and below, letting the highest vibration of source light to flood our body. Connecting to the crystalline core of Tara, that highest dimensional version of planet Earth that exists. Might seem out of reach for many, but there is a realm in which that exists, and so we're just going to reach for that highest version and connect, become that vertical pillar, that column of light that is you, frequency in form. The frequency is formless, just projected down into the density that is the human, the avatar. So we're just going to fill up this golden light in the heart complex. And in the stages of ascension, the colors that we need for the heart vary in range. So I want to hold space for you to invite in whatever color your heart needs right now. It could be emerald, it could be gold, aquamarine, platinum. Could even be a diamond. That high vibrational rainbow color in its pure crystalline form, showing up as the diamond light frequency. To activate the diamond light of the heart, I want you to just open up the heart wider now. As I go into a light language now to assist in clearing and activating the heart complex. Thanking the sounds of our beautiful animal friends for assisting in birthing this heart, allowing the feline frequencies to come through. The felines always help to let us recognize our Lyran descent, which is the emotional realm of the star seeds, that true royal line. The architects of energy of light. Our true nature, our true knowing. So part of this true self coming through as you is to recognize all the aspects, shapes, colors, frequencies, and forms that create you, the experience that is you. So we have the avatar, the individual, the personality, but then we have the expansion up into the monadic body and that monadic truth, which is all that you are, the shades, colors, frequencies, forms, aspects of you that get birthed through this creation and through the project of opening up the heart. Part of that is the decluttering process, the opening up, the letting things go, the making space, creating room. But then the other aspect is now allowing the shining of the heart complex to guide you into all that you are. So part of this process now is allowing that light to shine and be birthed from within you, spark of creation. Helping you to activate the remembrance and then what to do with this new ability to guide and to live from the heart. We see this as being able to now translate the heart song and the language of the heart. Expression from the heart, working with the energy of the high heart and combining with the throat in the merger to inject light into everything that we speak in that true purified form. This is finding that physical expression of the heart, the dance, the walk, the showing up in the light as the light, the purified true light, the organic light. So this is recognition of the connection to the falsivity, the connection to all the different aspects of light. But when we think of light, we are becoming available to the entire spectrum of light. That's every frequency. Okay, so that's every shade, color that represents you, every ray, dynamic, versatile, expansive. This is being able to gauge the entire spectrum, and then through integration we expand. but how do we express from the heart and also connect from the heart? Part of the heart song is now that there's a new connection point. We don't connect from the mind or connect from the physical. We connect through the frequency. So how do we connect at a frequency level? How do we read the frequency, interpret this? Okay. We're in the age of feeling. So now we're in new waters. How do we navigate? Compassion. The compass of Sion. So there's compassion, there's joy, there's love, unconditional. Once we step into the frequency of love, we get to work out now the difference between conditional and unconditional. The need to let go, release control, manipulation, or sacrifice, martyrdom. No longer needing to sacrifice for love, but knowing that it is our divine right to receive love by just being us in its true authentic form. So with this process of opening and remembering is now the shattering of the illusion. It's the glass walls that separate you from that monadic consciousness, that separate you from that creation point, the separation from the creator, the fall from grace, the fall from source. We all have that story, and we can just remember it at any time that we call it forward. We don't fear the remembrance. We just allow that to come forward in its time for us to unlock more and more and more of all that we are. The true self is dynamic, a lot like a rainbow. It's made up of so many parts, frequencies, forms, aspects that are you. Acceptance of the experience and becoming the entire experience. And so now we open up to let it shine as us, frequency and form. Remembering that we can still connect at any point in time, as above, so below, to the highest, purest, true organic version of all that is. And in this, we open ourselves up to becoming all that we are, and to allow this process to be birthed through us. And it's no longer something higher that is reached up for. It is something grounded here and now that happens through the process of unveiling, of unpacking, through the process of dissolution, through the process of removal, through the process of release. We're shedding the layers of the old self and allowing ourselves to be birthed through that golden light that is us. The deconstruction of the carbon body to come into the crystalline form. Allowing the rainbow light body to come online and allow us to adorn these garments and to wear them with honor. To follow the path of light, the true, organic, purified existence of this light. And through that we shine light in the darkness, and we show up as this frequency and form, and it provides the potentiality for others to show up as the frequency and form. And so we open. And then we stay there. We expand out, and we stay there. And we give ourselves the okay to be there and to show up as this every single day and to be intentional with our creation. What are we fueling into today? What are we depositing into? Think of this as split into 2 bank accounts, okay? We've got more than that, but for the sake of this activation, let's think of this as 2 bank accounts. Inorganic, inorganic. true, false, purified and distorted, new and old. What are we depositing into today? To make sure we get a return on this. The return is how the experience shows up for us. What do we want to see in the experience? Choice points occur through this, and this is where the universe hands you 2 plates. New, old, new, old, new, old. If you keep selecting the new plate and the arrival of the new, guess what shows up in your reality? More new. But it must be believed to be seen, and this is how you see the true self. It's by showing up as the 100% expression of you. When you show up as you, today, tomorrow, and forevermore, in its true organic form, you might finally be able to see how successful and how amazing you truly are. So breathe into the heart and just say to the universe, show me the magic. And allow the universe to show you and to reflect back to you all that you are in its highest, true, organic, purified form. So with that, I invite you to come back into the body and come back into this present moment as we count back from 5, becoming more and more and more aware of your surroundings. 4, coming back into the body, wiggling the toes, wiggling the feet, wiggling the hands, coming back. Resting in the present moment. 3, coming back, becoming the gift that you are, present here in this moment, safe in the body. 2, coming back and back, deeper into this awareness. And 1, back here in the present moment. Rest with this and stay with this. And remember, you can listen back to this as many times as you'd like to further open, activate, and expand and become all that you are in this now present moment, that true self being born through the heart space and the decluttering of the heart complex. And remembering it's more than just the heart. We've got other energy systems and bodies that need to be worked through, but this is a starting point, a fresh course in coming back to all that you are through the love, through the feeling space, and through the ignition of all that you are in the light in the heart. May this activation meet you with love and light, and I will see you on the other side. Namaste.